I'm in Poland. That's all I can say. Because I've decided that the location here remains to stay hidden, unknown. I'm not going to take any part in creating mass tourism here if this video goes viral, which it may do. People here are very chill and relaxed. They don't need mass tourism here. People here are so relaxed about things. Nothing happens here, not much. Not a lot of worries. People don't have to worry here. This is actually a city with basically no crime. And you can see people eating ice cream here, which is interesting because a lot of the cities I've been to this summer, ice cream is so expensive. But here, in this city, it's not. So I can actually eat a lot of ice cream while here. Something I missed this summer. You don't want to pay like 7 or 8 euros for a little ice cream. But here you can get a good one, a big one for 2 euro. Look at the buildings here, the architecture. It's a beautiful city. Entirely rebuilt after World War II, like many cities in Poland. This is the old town of the city. The way it used to look, because the people in Poland did a great job rebuilding their cities after World War II. Look at these buildings. Another ice cream spot over there. Really like that you can buy ice cream in the city, and people here in the city, they eat a lot of ice cream. Over there, a big tower, one of the last remnants from the city walls from the Middle Ages, the 1300s. Not much left, but they have that wall over there. And colorful buildings. And people, maybe you noticed, they seem so relaxed here. Quite interesting to see. The way they walk slowly. Just take a look at them. This guy is perhaps a little bit agitated about something, but most people are very relaxed. He's quite relaxed too. You see a lot of people with kids, a lot of kids in this town, so new generation. But they seem very chill. So I'm sure a lot of people want to come here after seeing this video, but there's just no way I'm gonna give up the location. Keep it to myself. And I also have to say that this is the city of, some people call it the city of babes, because there's a lot of babes here, but yeah, I try not to look too much, stuff like that, but I noticed, city of babes it's been called, but again, I can't give up the location here of this city. It needs to remain a secret, and I'm sure people understand why. I'm not saying there's no crime in this town. I'm sure there's some crime, some level of crime, but the people don't really seem like they're up to no good. They seem law-abiding to me. If you walk around in Germany, and I spent a couple of weeks in Germany this summer, you see a lot of shady people everywhere on the street corners. You don't really see that here. Well, maybe that guy looked a little bit scary, but that's about the worst I've seen so far in, in this town. I'm sure he's a good guy. I wouldn't worry much about getting robbed or certainly not stabbed here in this city. So I feel, as I said, I feel strongly about not giving up the location of this town. Here's another ice cream location. Everywhere you see people enjoying an ice cream, because it's affordable. You don't have to pay 10 euro for an ice cream. And look at this. Looks great. And affordable too. Well, if you take a photo, looks good. And I really feel strongly about not giving up the location of this city. Look at the cathedral they have here. So huge. Rebuilt after World War II using bricks. I really like the technique of using bricks to build these things, these monuments, like Lego. Once it falls apart, find new bricks and rebuild it. It's a really big one. And no tourists. I haven't seen any tourists here in the city so far. Basically what you see are locals. And over there, the red building, that's the House of Kings, because the Tsar of Russia, Peter the Great, and the King of Prussia, Frederick the Great, they stayed there once. Today it's a hotel, and I was just inside. You can find a room there for 80 euro, which is expensive for this town. But seems like a very good hotel with an incredible past. Of course, this building too has been reconstructed. But imagine that. The Tsar of Russia, Peter the Great, a legend, and Frederick the Great, King of Prussia, a legend as well, stayed there. This house here looks like a little castle. Nice apartments here in a cool building. In this town, people wait for the green to appear before they cross the road. They follow the rules, which is a good thing. So there's some traffic as well, but even if there were no traffic, people would wait for the green man to appear before they attempt to cross the road. The first time I came to Poland was in 1998, 26 years ago, so I have some experience here in Poland. I know a little bit about the country. I've been here maybe 20 times. And when I arrived in 1998, I was rich. Even though I was a student, I felt rich, and I could afford hotel rooms in the center of Warsaw for not so much money. But since then, the economy here in Poland has grown like tenfold. They've done very well for themselves. They've had no recession, which is almost unique in the world. A country with no recession the last 30 years. The economy just keeps growing. And people there are already better off than many people in Western European countries, such as the UK, Sweden, probably. If they're not, they will be within 3, 4, or 5 years. And it will just continue on. This country does not have a lot of natural resources, like for example Norway, which has oil and gas, but they have something else which is more important than natural resources. They have great human capital, great brains, and that's why Poland was able to rebuild their country after World War II. The whole country, including this town, this city, the city of 120,000 people, something like that, they were able to rebuild it because they have the brain power to do so. And that's the difference between Poland and some other countries in Europe today. It's a human capital. So if something goes wrong, they rebuild. They keep on working. And the result is something like this town completely rebuilt. And if it happens to be destroyed again, they will rebuild it. And here we have the official library in the town, in the city. It's based on trust. Unfortunately, none of the books are in English. And I want to go up there to the summit. It's supposed to be a great view. And here we have a statue of John Paul II, the former Pope, which is still very important for people here in Poland. People stop by here every few minutes, show their respect. And here's where I bought my ticket. Down there, the lady explains how tall it is. It's really tall. Kind of warned me about how many steps it was.